welcome to the meeting point. My name is Michael Ikogo. In today's episode of the meeting point, we'll be looking at the topic, mobilization of youth for positive political change. There is this general belief that Nigerian youths are only good at hooliganism, ballot box snatching, attacking of opponents when it comes to political campaigns. But efforts is being directed at changing the narratives to ensure that the youth play their role in a very positive manner. And one of the campaigners of youth involvement and positive participation is here in the studio with us. He is the Senior Special Assistant to Governor of Delta State, Senator Dr. Ato Ifeanyi on youth development. He is also the Ethiopia West Youth President. He is the Chairman, Nigerian Welders Association, Ethiopia West Chapter. He is the Vice Chairman, South-South Solidarity Movement for Atiku Okowa 2023. Comrade Favour Ededey, you are welcome to the studio.
Welcome, sir.
Ededey, I must want to say that you occupy a very, very sensitive position in this government, particularly when you are helping the governor of Delta State to really coordinate the youth. How has he been occupying this office?
Thank you very much. It has been very, very interesting. As you can see, the present governor of Delta State has tried so much for the youth. So that makes us, he gave us a lesser work to do all over the place. I think when the Excellency come on board, there were so many crises, youth receivness, all over the 25 local governments. But today, as it is, you can see that there is calmness, there is peace. Because the man, Okowa, is a man of wisdom. He knows what to do, and he doesn't segregate at all. He brings the youth from all walks of life, both the radical, both the criminals and all, and say, look, this state is all our state. We should come together and make this state great. As you can see, for the past 5 years now, you can see that there is no much crisis in Delta State. And the youth, they have been really trying, and the governor himself is giving really supporting hand. So I can say I am one of them who has from nothing to something. Today, I can fit in government. Say the youth are not fitting in government. Yes, maybe we are expecting to come higher, if not in some areas.
Okay, we'll come to that. Yes. Really, from what you have said, really, I want to agree with you that the state has been peaceful. The youth receivness we used to hear before now has really died down, and we have seen also so many programs, geared towards engaging the youths. Today, I saw some youths here in Asaba, and they also told me that they came for a particular program, whether it is science and technology program. So those are the things really I want to really support what you just said. But can you tell us specifically what you were able to do as the essay to Governor on Youth Development?
Yes. When I assumed office as the essay to the Governor on Youth Development, group of us who are essays, we visit the 25 local government, telling them what to do, and the importance of government. And if you want government to also assist, you must be of good behavior. You must sell yourself out. You must tell the people that youth, they are men of socks, not just a radical. But today, you can see Ethiopia West in particular. They are well behaved. I can say I give them kudos because they are one of the best youth in Nigeria. And also, you can see since 1999 up till now, PDP has not lost any election in Ethiopia. We have been working with the leaders, and we also, the youth, also cooperative, where you can see it's in record that since 1999, PDP has not lost any election in Ethiopia, and we don't have any opposition from the councillor to the House of Assembly, to the Senate, to the House of Rep. We don't lose any election. And you can see that Ethiopia, they are really working, and the youth, they are well to do it.
Okay. So, can you give us more insight on the activities of your office? What do you do? Yes,
the activities as a youth, we develop youths. We go around to tell them the importance of government one. We also ask them what they need. Trade, educational stand, and that is why I said the state governor has been helpful, seriously helpful. You can see the program that has been going on since 6 years now. Different yoga program, empowerment program, and all these programs you are seeing, they are all occupied by the youth. So the governor has tried so much, and the youth too, so many has benefited in different ways.
Okay. Yeah. But in Nigeria today, the youth are crying that they have not been given opportunity to be in governance. Do you agree with that?
In some way, I agree with that, and I disagree with that. Do you know why I disagree with that? If you want to occupy a position, you must show yourself. You must know the importance of governance. And you must learn also. You must learn in time of immemorial, like some of the leaders who attained the power of leadership. They were youth. Before now they became men. And so many youth too, they have been occupying a position. But we need more positions.
Okay.
We need more.
Okay, from your own perspective, it's not that the youth are not occupying at all.
But
what you are asking for is more opportunity to occupy the. But before now, the youth were saying government should give them the opportunity to participate, and they passed this law at the National Assembly. They're not too young to rule law. But this campaign that just primaries that just ended, none of the youth contested for governorship. Even the few ones that contested, are not enjoying the support of the youth. How can they come in when they are not supporting youthful candidates to emerge?
That is what I said. That the youth, they are occupying some position, but these days they want a higher position. And how do we do it? Politics is expensive. And you know how Nigeria of today is. Corruption is everywhere. If, for instance, I said I want to go for governor of the state, and I have all it takes, I have the capacity. If I don't have the fund, the youth, the same youth who are saying youth is not occupying position, will not follow me. They want to rather follow those people who can throw out.
Yeah.
Some
even when you have the capacity.
When you have the capacity. So first, you have the capacity. But if you don't have the finance to finance it, you will see that you are losing grip, because the Nigeria today is corrupt.
Okay, from what I understand, if people are asking for change, we need a change, should they give them money before they can come together to say, yes, we really want to wrest power from those who have not given us opportunity to come up?
Yes, we should not also deceive ourselves. Even we are talking of the elderly men, we are talking of the youth. There are also some corrupt youth. There are someone who are very good, who want to work for the interest of this country, for the interest of the individual to grow well. But there are some, they are after money because they are also corrupt.
So such ones will not allow the good ones to carry out the campaign as
the good ones to carry the campaign. Okay. If, for instance, now, even in church, you see somebody who stray money, they will give him a special place to sit down in the church. So the corruption is everywhere.
Okay, so, how can we change this narrative? How can we begin to let our youth know that without money they can still participate in politics and support those credible men and women who can change the narratives?
That is why we need to learn. Like as I said, the elderly ones, they are still good ones. They will join us, join the youth, to make sure this country go in the right direction. This country go in the right direction. Let me give an instance. Like our present governor now, the way he has administered Delta State, and now it's not going for the vice president. You can see when he will win the election, you will see that there will be a turnaround, and so many people will learn from that, and they will also promote themselves. Because good leader, you don't need to bribe before they know you as a good leader. He has shown us as a good leader. So anybody that is working under him must be disciplined, must know how to treat people, must know how to carry the people along, must know how to give them what they desire and what they want. Are you now getting me?
Yes.
But if you don't learn those things, no matter how good you are, when too much corrupt people are around you, they will overshadow the system. They overshadow the whole system. The system will be corrupt. But we are also praying, because they say nothing God cannot do. You can understand that Nigeria is in a mess, serious mess. We need somebody that will rescue it. And the youth alone cannot rescue Nigeria. We also rescue Nigeria with the elderly ones that are yearning to change Nigeria. Those are the people that is coming on board now.
Okay. You are the president of Ethiopia West Youth. Is it Youth Association?
Yes.
So you are the president of the youth in Ethiopia West.
Ethiopia West.
Generally. So how are you mobilizing the youth in Ethiopia West to participate actively in politics and contribute towards the positive change that we are talking about?
Yes, like what I've said, I said since 1999, that party called PDP has not lost to any other party. Not that any other party is not in Ethiopia West. Because of the constant mobilization, oneness, coming together, discussing together, also empowering ourselves, you can see that we are constant. And I believe that Ethiopia West is for PDP, and the mobilization is simple, because that has been our caution.
So the work there is not much for you, because already Ethiopia West is PDP.
It's PDP.
And PDP is Ethiopia West.
Ethiopia West.
Okay. So from 2015, when Governor Ifeanyi Okowa came to power, will you say he has done well for Ethiopia West people?
Yes, he has done well. I have told you that I am one of the empowerment youth that he has empowered. He came on board in 2015 as a governor, and I was appointed as SA to the Governor on Youth Development. And in 2019, there were other elections for second term, and with God be the glory, he won and became a governor for second term. And I was promoted from SA to SSA on youth development also. You can see that the man is working around the clock. Anybody who work well need promotion, and the promotion was given to some of us, okay, not only me. So that is where you can see that with his work, with his accident, he's bringing peace to Delta, not only Ethiopia in particular. Like you can see, we have so many SSA in this state in different capacity. They are all youths. They are youth. And with other empowerment. Like now, I will not say because I am the SSA on youth development. If there's any development that want to come through the youth, I will be informed and adequate, and I will carry everybody in Ethiopia along too to feel the impact of the government. So I can say big kudos to Governor Okowa. He has tried his best.
Okay. There's another appointment that I understand you have. Vice Chairman, South-South Solidarity Movement for Atiku Okowa.
Yes.
How would you describe Atiku as the presidential candidate of the People's Democratic Party?
Yeah, that is what I tell you, that Atiku, to me, Atiku is the next president, because Atiku has contested for more than 2 or 3 times. And when he lost, he doesn't hear war. He's very prudent. He's very simple. He will just pack his load and go and do his normal business. That kind of person. And Atiku is an industrial person. And I think Atiku is the right person who can rescue this country from the hands of the corrupt one. You can see what we are facing in this country. Insecurity everywhere. But I think with the combine of Atiku and Okowa, that we believe in Delta State, that we know he has delivered Delta State. He has done so many things. He's a road master. He has put in all his best. I think with this combination, they are going to better Nigeria, and Nigeria will come back.
Okay, but there is agitation that choosing our governor as the vice president to Atiku will amount to betraying the South. What is your opinion about that?
In politics, I don't think there is betraying. Politics, one language that politics can give you is loyalty. Like you now, if you have a son, for instance, and you know that your son is a criminal, can you entrust your money to him? Say, keep this money for me. And you're ready.
God will give us a criminal son or criminal.
No, for instance, you are not going to. Okuwa is head to toe. It's head to toe. You can know it yourself that Okuwa is head to toe. With respect, he knows his leader. He play politics with all seriousness. And what, as a vice chairman, as a vice president, what do you need to become vice president? Is Okowa doesn't have those qualifications to become vice president. Let me tell you, my brother, if there is contest, and you know that contest, 20 people is contesting, one person will have it. One person will have it.
Yeah.
One person will have it. One person will have it. So, trying to say Okowa has betrayed who? Who has Okowa? Who has Okowa betrayed?
So that was what they were agitating there. But as the South-South vice chairman of Solidarity Movement for Atiku Okowa 2023. You cut across not only Delta State, but across the South geopolitical zone.
Yes.
How are you people networking to ensure that you mobilize the people of the South to really support Atiku and Okowa?
Yes, we are networking very well. And I think by 26th of this month, all the SASAT coordinators, state coordinators, state chairmen will all meet in Abuja and discuss. You know, the campaign is going to kick off 28th. So we have put in all our technical team together. But on the 28th, you will see, from on the 28th, you see what will be happening in issues of the state.
Talking about your office, youth development, so many youths of this country are really idling away. I'm not talking about Delta State alone now. Because of unemployment, because of there's unemployment, to be specific. When they graduate, there is nowhere to engage them. What do you think could be done to ensure that some of these youths that are idling away become useful in Nigeria?
The only answer is to change the present federal government. Okay. That is the party called APC. Those people under the APC, they are corrupt. They are the one putting this country in this shape that we are: insecurity, no employment. If all of us will come together and say we need a leader that will lead the people and lead the people very well, I think with the next 2 years, Nigeria will be coming back again. Okay,
but in 2015, Nigerians voted out PDP because they felt that PDP has not done well after occupying office from 1999 to 2015. They were voted out of power. And the security you are talking about today, people made us to understand that Boko Haram started even during the time of President Jonathan. Why are you blaming the whole thing on the APC?
You said Boko Haram started that time. Present government now, how many lives have lost compared to the time of PDP? And I can tell you that those Boko Haram that were fighting that time was being sponsored by some of these people. They were sponsored by these people. So you can see it yourself that you are talking of Boko Haram at that time. This present government, how many lives? How many lives? Nigeria is made up of different tribes. We have been living together as one Nigeria. But today there are a lot of segregation. There are a lot.
Okay. Do you think you are confident that your party will win?
Yes.
The 2023 election?
Yes.
What gives you the confidence?
What gives me the confidence? One, you can even see the present government, the state that PDP is controlling, the state that PDP is controlling, they are doing better than those states that APC is controlling. That is one of the signs that if PDP will come, they will do more better. Secondly, we are talking of personality. Person of Atiku is a business-oriented person. If you bring that experience to this government, you will see things will change. And the selection again from the vice president, the person of Governor Okowa, he has also worked very well in Delta State. Putting them together, they will rescue this country. And I believe with that, PDP is going to be the next president, inshallah, by the grace of God.
Okay. Let's before we come back to politics, let's look at another organization that you are leading, Chairman Nigeria Weathers Association, Ethiop West Chapter. How far have you used your connection to help your members of your association, particularly the youth in your association?
Yes, like now I can tell you, anything that affects the hub also affects the ground. Like, yes, I'm a weather by profession. I became weather chairman in 2016. I'm in my second tenure now. And the little empowerment that Governor Kowa is doing too, the weathers has been carried along through artisans. We have artisans, state artisan chairman. When the empowerment will come, they will share it bit by bit, hairdresser, weather, tailoring, and this and the other. But what we really need as a weather, we need power. We need electrical power, light to work, to generate. What we are begging the government, even the present state government, is that they should make light a priority in Delta State. Light should be everywhere.
No, the state government does not have control of light. So how would they want to achieve that?
That is I said separation of power.
Yeah.
But I'm still also begging because
so that they can lend their voice
to
federal government to do that.
Federal government,
yeah.
So that we can have light, so that people can work with.
The issue of electricity was what I wanted to ask before you now brought it out. How are you people coping with the present epileptic power situation in the country?
That is what I'm telling you now. Now, because of this epilepsy of this electricity, weathers, some of them have packed off their workshop because they don't have money to buy a bigger generator that can carry their welding machine. And if they want to buy Lincoln that can generate himself, the money is very, very high. So, but one way or the other, government is still helping some of them in a little way. That is why I'm soliciting and I'm begging the government also, if they cannot give light, they can also empower the youth with some generator. What they need most is generator and welding machine. If they have that one, they can also be a man of themselves and feed their family.
Okay. I think we will open up the lines for our viewer to really contribute to this discussion. The topic is mobilization of youth for positive political change. Everybody's clamoring for change, like we did in 2015. And people are saying, yes, we also need change in 2023. The one we are talking about now is positive, and if we must get it right this time around, there must be massive participation of the youth, who are the major bulk of the voting public, as it were. And our guest is Comrade Favour Ededey. The number to call is 0812-106-9621. 0812-106-9621. The second number to call is 0807-843-4277. 0807-843-4277. People are saying also that the youth of this country have lost direction, because most times what we see are youth who want to make quick money. They don't care how they get it, so long as the money is coming. That is their sole interest. How did we get to where we are today? Hello, let's take this. Hello? Hello, your name and location, please.
Okay, my name is Ededey. I'm calling from Isebuku. I'm calling from Isebuku. I want to say that the presenter of this program, you are doing well, and I must comment the guest for today, Mr. Favour. In fact, he's one of the SS to Okowa who is really doing well. If you look at the GDP in Edo Point average, since this man took over as youth president in Edo Point, all the youth in Edo Point, I can tell you because I'm from that area, the man has really done incredibly well. And looking at it as the South Vice Chairman of Atiku Okowa, I can assure you that Mr. Favour Ededey is ready to mobilize PDP for the forthcoming general election. But I want to appeal the SSSR, please, I want you to use your good office to constantly mobilize and also advise our youth against cultism and other social vices, because if you look at it generally, apart from education, youth restlessness is one of the reasons why things are not progressing. But in spite of all this, I want to commend the guest of today once again, Mr. Favour, for this great enlightenment, because you have really touched all aspects of politics, education, and how your office is being effectively functioned. I want to say a very big thank you.
Thank you. So we're looking at the issue of how I use this caller now mentioned it.
Mm.
Hello.
Hello, good evening.
Good evening. Your name and location.
This is Solomon calling from Vigo.
Solomon. Okay, go ahead.
Yes. I want to first of all commend the program and the topic. I also want to commend DBS and yourself for some bold statements, whether or whether not. Going to the presenter, the guest.
Yeah.
I support partly what he has said. Okowa by no means has done marvelously well. Nobody's arguing that fact. And I will put up a question to him.
Okay.
The only challenge Okowa will have now is the issue of taking us back to the north, number one. And this north is taking us back to Atiku Abubakar worked for Obasanjo. Obasanjo was his principal. And Obasanjo, till date, had not repented about giving about Atiku a very, very bad report. It's on record. How does PDP and our chairman here want to actually correct that opinion of his principal? That Atiku didn't do well as a vice president, and that never in his life will he support his bid to be president of Nigeria. It is on record, it is on paper, everybody knows about it. How come now that because Okowa became his deputy, they are now spreading his glory everywhere? I need to answer. Thank you.
Okay, we answer you. Let's take this call again. Hello?
Hello.
Yeah? Your name and location, please.
My name is Angie, coming from Asaba.
Okay, Angie, go ahead.
Okay. So I want to ask something.
Okay.
I want to know your advice to the youth in your area that are not involved in politics. So what is your advice to them?
Is the question is for you?
Hello.
Yeah, I can hear you. Continue.
Okay, I said, what is your advice to the youth that are not participating in the politics?
Okay.
In your own area.
He will answer you.
Okay.
Thank you very much.
All right.
So you have two questions to answer now. You said the one that Obasanjo has been talking about Atiku, and your advice to the youth that are not in politics from your area. So get it done. Hello?
Yeah.
Yeah?
Okay.
Your name and your location. Sorry. Ededey, you can answer now.
I can answer which of the questions, sir?
The one that the first caller, Mr. Solomon from Luzon, asked that.
Thank you, my brother. You see, I can tell you vividly well that it takes wisdom and God for the man who is on top to allow the man who is under him to rise. The statement of Obasanjo, to me, that is not a statement. If your vice chairman, your vice president, you said he has something that he has done when you were in office, you as the president, you have the right to paralyze him. But everybody wants to aspire. Even though if you are a president today, I am a local government chairman. If I have the vision and I have the capability to say I want to become president, I can become president. So, do you not think that everybody will dance to the tune of Obasanjo for a statement? I don't really believe those. And if Atiku on his own is corrupt, Obasanjo too is corrupt. Because you can look the constitution very well. Which role, big role, that can vice president play that the president cannot play? So if you allow your vice president to be corrupt, the whole load will be on your head. So you, Obasanjo too, is corrupt. So I don't see that one as a yardstick for Atiku not to aspire. Everybody will talk and talk and talk. And let me tell you today, Obasanjo will jump here. The other day, he said he doesn't want good luck again. And he was the one who was preaching the gospel of good luck. At the end of the day, he digressed to say Obasanjo contributed to the government of today. He was the one who said Buhari can rescue Nigeria. Today, where are we?
Okay, thank you very much. We had some calls when
Okay.
you were speaking. Maybe you take the next. Okay,
Yes.
Let's take it. Hello. Hello.
Hello.
Your name and location, please. Pardon?
I'm from Anambra.
Your name, sir.
My name is
Okay, go ahead, sir.
I hear more your classes. My contribution of that is now. It's that President now people are saying that to be on top now. You know, the representative of the governor or president. This time around we need peace for the children. Now because people are doing politics the way they are like and the way they are needs. And now they want to be the president now. But the chairman apart, giving people money because of they want to enter. It's not good. It shows something. That way is corrupt. You want to corrupt.
Okay, when you say Atiku is sharing money, I don't know. I wasn't there anyway. But the thing is that if for the primaries that they did, we know what transpired between all the political parties, how money exchanged hands. So it may not be blamed on one political party alone.
Okay. Now, people need Atiku. But as I'm saying, Atiku will not give us the thing we need.
Okay.
Because we are now suffering.
Okay, that is your opinion too, because in politics there are so many political parties that we have now. I think about 18 political parties, and some of them have feeded the presidential candidate. You have right to make your choice on any of the presidential candidate that you want to support.
I don't support any party.
Okay.
I don't support any party.
Any party, and you want Nigeria to be good.
Because I need Nigeria to be good.
How are you going to bring in the president that will change the country when you are not supporting any of them?
See. The last time we need this president now, right now. We need it before. But the president entered. So starting people hard more and more. For us to begin more and more.
Okay, thank you very much, our man from Anambra, so that we can attend to other callers. Thank you for joining us today. God bless you.
Okay.
Yeah. Hello? The guy will call back because he has been disturbing this light since this man came on board. Hello? Yeah, your name and location, please.
My name is Abigail. Please, I want to ask, when will you close the channel? We want to watch film.
You want to watch film? That is your business. Hello?
Hello, good evening.
Good evening.
Yeah, I can see the good evening to your guests also in that program.
Yeah, your name and location, sir.
My name is Ededey. I'm calling from Masaba here.
Okay, go ahead.
Yeah, my question is the issue of politics. You see, there is no, people don't make their clear this thing because one, the Northerner who is ruling 8 years, now there is another Northerner coming again. There is no equity in this system. Well, you know, your guest is speaking because the party who is coming up, they don't care because it has to do with interest. Now, likewise, how will you be able to pacify the youth? Because the truth is, you are talking because you are a party member, you must always keep according to your party, how your party will win and all that. For me now, how do you convince me he's not a party man? Because it's all about interest and what will favor you. That is what you are saying. But me, as a person, I will have to say something that we have to have economic value. So that by the time I finish school, no job, when you apply, everything else boils down to if you are not a party member, when opportunity comes in civil service or anything, it boils down, the party collects everything. So if I am not a member of the party, I cannot also share the goods of the land. So that's my question.
Okay, thank you. You want to answer to that?
Thank you, sir. That one is not correct. You must not be a party man before you can have a job in any place. You must not be a party man. Maybe I open a firm now that I'm working with. Do you need to be a party man before you work in my firm? The answer is no. The answer is no. We are not going to look it like this. But it's important that you also be a party man.
Okay, let's take this call. Hello? Hello? Your name and location, please.
My name is Sunday. I'm calling from Favour.
Okay, Sunday, go ahead.
How you have any experience in common when our politicians how do you expect the common to pay 100 million for party form?
Okay. Are you asking a question or you are just making a comment? Sorry. You say, how do you expect...
This is what I said, like the different parties.
Hello? Go ahead.
Like different parties have their structure. I said it that, yes, the youth, they are interested, they are capable, but when it comes to money change hand, at least they don't have enough.
Yeah.
You cannot expect now that, like what he said now, the party has decided that if you want to become a senator, you register, you will go and take form with 100 million.
Come on, Favour, let's take this.
Okay.
We lost it. So go ahead. But there are other political parties whose the monthly fees for purchase of form is not up to 100 million. Why didn't they take that opportunity to go to those political parties? I think there was one that said it should be thrown open for the youth to participate. Hello?
Hello.
Yeah. Your name and location, please.
I'm calling from Onitsha.
Your name, sir?
Yes, my name is Obioma.
Okay, go ahead.
I want to say something. As the governor of the Delta State has been doing great. And I strongly believe that Atiku Abubakar wants to use that his dynamic power to bring it so that he can excel. So why not him, as he's an old man, why not allow Okowa to be the presidential aspirant? Then he can now bring someone that is younger to assist him. How long can we be doing an old man political system? I love the youth, like that your man in the studio. I love how he's mobilizing youth. Why not leave Okowa, who is younger and healthier, to take over that old man? Now that the North has been taking care of presidency, it's time to shift around. It's time to use wisdom, as he said. It's time to use a vibrant youth to push us forward. How long shall we remain in moving around from old man to another man, from old man to another old man? Please, I want something better. Look at the ASU has been on strike for long. Nobody is doing something better. I believe Okowa or P2B can do better than this old man. So that's my contribution.
Thank you.
If you can tell us whether if they can change
Okay, so Governor Okowa should become the presidential candidate. Then Atiku now become vice.
Yes. That's right.
Okay,
that's what I'm trying to say. Thank you, sir.
Thank you very much. It's not possible again because hello.
Hello.
Yeah. Your name and location. Your name again, sir. Okay, go ahead, sir. Yeah.
And our panelists said that his reply said that if you are right, he is not doing well. He is unaware that he can paralyze you. That was his own language. I heard very correctly.
Yeah, go ahead.
Please, sir, if that is the situation, can we recall our amiable governor? We don't need paralysis. If, for instance, he goes in there and his principal things that is not doing well, and if that is the opinion of PDP that somebody can be paralyzed, please, I wish that he will come.
No, I don't think that is what he meant, sir. What he was saying that if when he was Atiku was working and Obasanjo was his master, he's supposed to have called him back to say this is what you are doing is not right.
So that's the decision of paralysis.
Yes. You understand? So the question, there's one question you have not answered. What is your advice to the youth of your area that are not in politics?
My advice to the youth in my area that is not in politics. I want to advise them that politics is important. Because you can't stay in your home that you want a good leader and you are not playing politics. How do you make it? How do you fix in the person of
like the other man that was saying he does not belong to the political party and he won't change?
How do you fix the person of your choice?
Yeah.
Is I will say in any party you feel that is in line with what you want, you can join
That political
you
party.
can join that political party and come out with something, and maybe with God help and with because they say politics himself. It's a game. It's a game that you play. This you want to win. I want to win. So my advice to the youth who are not into politics, my advice for them to join also politics.
So that they can make their contribution. Let's take this. Hello? Evening, your name and location, sir.
Hello, good evening. I'm Monday Amonsiwa, and I'm speaking from Ebuso.
Okay, Monday, go ahead.
Please, I want to just make a point to buttress what one speaker has said.
Okay.
And that is, if you are not in politics, most probably it is difficult to get into a position. And I have proofs to that. I have a very close friend. He's into politics to the extent that he was shortlisted to be a commissioner. I graduated for so long. He had gone through all the way, having close to a PhD holder now. He's an MSc holder, 2 degrees MSc. But he has not gotten a job. But you know what? Since he became in politics, I have grown with elders in politics because they are mentoring him up.
Yeah.
He has been open to many opportunities. The reason what that happened was that there was a job opening, somebody left for somewhere, and they were saying that there was no job there. But he went to his mentor and they picked up a phone and then phoned that place, and he was giving that job as an adjunct. But they are telling them that adjunct is not even enough. That they should make sure that he is made a full-time employee of that place. If he had no background of that political involvement, he wouldn't have been given that opportunity. Okay. So I want to let you know that what he's saying that he don't belong to a political party before you can get something. It's wrong. The ideology is very wrong in Nigeria as we speak. Because I'm a victim of that.
Okay.
I also have 2 master's degrees, but yet it is not, I don't have anything doing. But the point is, people that doesn't have up to that qualification have that particular orientation in terms of political background, and they are given opportunities. So sorry, I'm not seeing you to react now because they're taking my life, but I know you are hearing what I'm saying.
Yeah, we are hearing. Yes, we are hearing.
I'm only trying to let him know that if he's saying what he's saying, he may not be right in saying it because politics has dominated everything we are doing in Nigeria.
Thank you very much. Yeah. So the man is really in support of what you said, that if you don't like party A, you can join party B. Then if you don't like party B, then join party C. Don't stay idle because you can't correct it while you are outside. We must participate to really. Let's take this one. More calls are coming in. So you were advising the youth. I think you are done with that.
Yes.
Hello. Good evening. Your name and location, please.
I'm calling from Awada.
The name, sir?
I'm calling from Awada.
Okay, go ahead, sir.
Yeah. You see, the issue in this country is that now our political people in this country, they're very greedy people. Let me give you an instance. Like Liberia now, you see Joshua is their president. How could I? I don't understand what is going on in this country. How can you are telling me that somebody is above 80 is coming to rule the country? How are you going to show that he will last longer to rule the country for next 80 years? Let's be reality in this country. And that is something I'm seeing in this country. I think it's very painful. I'm supporting the to the last caller that said that the Governor Kowa is a very young, vibrant man to rule this country. Is that kind of person we like to rule this country? Not an old man because he have money, who paid money for the state he ruled for 8 or something years ago. Then he come to become president in this country without knowing his age are going down. That's the problem we have in this country. Nobody can say the truth with the public. As an old man, why can't you go and sit down with the young ones and come and rule the country? Look at the university now. They are on trial for 7 months. They are blocking the airport, blocking the road, doing something like the sort of bad end. You won't believe the boys. Because they used to they are angry. What is happening in this country now, I mean, is unfair. Please let me stop here. I'm annoyed.
Thank you
very much.
Thank you, sir. It's annoyed. So that is just the situation we find ourselves. In moving forward, Favour, the political people have diverse views about politics, and there's no guessing the fact that they have their right to their own opinion. Hello?
Hello.
Yeah, your name and location, please. Pardon? We can't hear you. Hello?
Hello, good evening, sir.
Good evening, your name and location.
My name is Mr. Chukwuchi. I'm calling from Akwanam.
Okay, go ahead.
I want to thank you for this wonderful program. My prayer is that God will bless DBS.
Thank you, sir.
I have a question for your girls.
Okay.
You asked me a question in regards to the employment in this state, whether the youth are getting employed. You said that the problem is from the top. Yes.
No, not the state. We are talking about the country, because unemployment is it's not only peculiar to Delta State. It's a Nigerian problem.
Okay.
Yeah.
I want to ask me a question.
Go ahead.
We have a textile industry that has been closed for many years. Now, we have to expect our president to come and reopen this country, which is in this state, Delta State specifically. What is the present government doing? I mean, our governor, Okowa, to make sure we open this country and make youth directly employed. It's not everybody that is empowered. And this is the only opportunity for him as a normal man to make sure and he open this company so that the people who are passing out from school will be directly employed. So what is he doing in regards to this issue?
Okay. Thank you very much.
God bless you, sir.
Yeah, I will not leave my guest to answer that, because I attended a press conference where this issue was raised one time. I can't remember the year, and the way it was explained that the textile industry is not owned by the Delta State government, and I know that the government of this state that I know is doing everything to ensure that our youths are gainfully employed. And if it were possible for them to open up that textile mill on their own, they would have done that. So maybe we'll look for a very credible person in that office to bring on this program to talk about the industries in the state, the moribund industries, and how they could revive them. Please, let's not bother our guests, because that is not his jurisdiction. The issue of political party participation. What is your how do you view people who don't really want to get involved in politics? Because the second to the last caller,
you know why?
Spoke on that. Yes.
Some people don't want to get into politics because they believe that politics is a dirty game. But as you can see, the Nigeria of today, politics is all and all. Like what the gentleman just said, that it's not correct. If you say without politics you can be gainfully employed, another so yes, can be gainfully employed. Do you need politics before you work in Chevron? Do you need politics before you become civil servant? You don't need politics before you become all that. But in all that, somebody is in firm of government. Through politics way, we administer those people. We administer those people. That is the difference. That is why we said, if you want, now they call in your town hall meeting that today we want to we want everybody to gather. We want to appoint a king that will rule the community. You say you have no chance. You are not going to come. You don't have interest. And everybody was invited. And at the long run, they went there, town hall meeting, everybody gathered. And 3 people were contesting to become the king. And one was selected by the majority. Will you not tell us that you, who did not participate at all, after selecting the person, you will not come back and say, no, we don't want this one.
The king will not rule me.
The good will not rule me.
Yeah.
This one will not. That is the thing that is involved in politics. Because today, the politics is ruled by people. You said it doesn't work. The grassroots doesn't work. This one does. It works. It works. Even it's work from the grassroots. You want to be a councillor. You need people to project you to become a councillor. You cannot just wake up in the morning and you say, I'm a councillor. You just move to the council and become a councillor. People will still gather and say, this man is where to do it. This man can represent us from our world. So that is why I'm saying we should all have interest in politics. So we can change the narrative. So we can change the bad people to the good people. Yeah. But if you say you don't want to do because they have cheated you before, it doesn't work. Like blessed memory, I want to remember this our man from Agbo, Obo. He was a civil servant, promoted to the highest rank of civil servant. He decided to play politics and said he want to become governor. Do we not say because he was a civil servant you cannot play politics? He went into the game. It's your shares. It's your shares. But you should know that politics itself is a game. It's a game of you lose, you win. You lose, you win. But if you don't come out, if anybody has emerged, there's nothing we can do. Like the other gentleman was saying that preferable to me, if they said Okuwa should be the president of this country, so be it. I will be very, very happy. But it doesn't work that way. There's a political party. There's people who come out to say, I want to be president. They will be voted for and become presidential candidate. And after all, they will go around and look for who will help them to deputize also. Yeah. So there's no way you can say you want to change it. We should understand the workings of politics. Of these things.
We are very correct.
We should understand the working of these things.
Some of the youths that we have now that are really going the other way, trying to get involved in dubious acts like courtesan, ritual killing, drug addiction and all that. What is your advice to them?
Yes, as you can see, I cannot judge the overall Delta State. But let me start with my local government. There have been some courtesan serious crises within different groups. But God also bless us with security agencies that are vast, that are very strict. One, Hassan, who is now the DPO, is still the present DPO in Ohara. He's doing his work very well. And you can see that Ethiopia is calm. When I say calm, it's calm. Many of them are misbehaving, they are in prison custody. Many of them who don't want to change, they've also run out of the community. Because majority of the youth, they are against courtesan. The minority cannot oppress the majority. and we are ready. What is causing some of this courtesan in different local government is that if the head is supporting courtesan, what do you think the under will do? Like in our local government, the leaders there, they don't support courtesan, and you can see that we don't have courtesan case in Network West. The record is straight.
The ones they had before have been reduced to the very minimum.
Yes.
Some have even repented because of the fight against
so many.
But those or some youths who may want to join, what is your advice to them? Because you know there is tendency that this youthful exuberance may want to belong. They say, I want to belong so that nobody will intimidate me. What is your advice to them?
To me, I don't see anything
To continue.
you can derive from courtesan. We have been preaching it, and so many people has come to even renounce through the help of the court. Say, I don't want to be courteous again. I renounce my membership. Many has done that. Many files in my office that they used to renounce their. To me, my advice to them that there is no gain in courtesan. Killing with life that you cannot create. You want to take it. I don't think that one is good. So my advice to courtists, they should
stay away from it.
Stay away from it. It's not.
So as we round off for this edition, campaign will also start, and you know majorly that before now the youth are at the forefront of hooliganism, ballot box snatching, attack on rally ground and all that. What is your message as a youth representative in this government to the youth as we approach the campaigns for 2023 election?
To the youth, my advice for the youth is that they should be law abiding. They say there's no excuse. The law doesn't take excuse. And I believe in Delta State, the youth, we are good mobilizer. We go from gate to gate. We present, when you have product that is sellable, where you are presenting it, you present it with crowd. We present Okowa, we present Atiku, and you will see that the thing will get running because Okowa has already done his part, and he has done very, very well. He has done very well. So we don't have much work. We don't have much work, and I believe that we are going to, because I am the vice president of Atiku Okowa. We are not even talking of Delta State. We are going to go to other states to convince them. Delta State is.
It's already
yes.
Already PDP.
It's already PDP.
Okay, but okay. Time is not on our side. I would have asked another question that is agitating the mind of the people. I want to thank you, Comrade Favour Ededey, for coming to this program today. Ededey is the Senior Special Assistant to the Governor on Youth Development. He is the Ethiop West Youth President, Chairman Nigeria Weathers Association Ethiop West Chapter, Vice Chairman South-South Solidarity Movement for Atiku Okowa 2023. Thank you very much for making it to this episode of the Meeting Point. Something that you must take home. Be part of the movement that is ongoing. Decide where you belong. Don't stay at home and at the end of voting, you begin to blame those who voted for the candidate of their choice. Be among those who make the choice of the right or the wrong leader. If you stay at home, the majority who are on the wrong side will take a decision that will be binding on all of us. We must mobilize at all levels for participation in the forthcoming election. And when the campaign starts, ensure that you engage the leaders, engage the political actors, engage the candidates to know what they have to offer to Deltans and Nigerians in general. Don't allow the usual campaign that they will make promises and they will not keep it. As they come to you, keep record of their campaign promises, and as they enter into office, we'll begin to ask them to account for the promises that they made before now. My name is Michael Ikogo. Join us same time tomorrow for another episode of The Meeting Point. Have a wonderful night rest.